Devon Franklin, a religious man by nature, a preacher, thought he was getting the best woman possible when he decided to marry Meagan Good. Now, Meagan Good is a very, very beautiful and attractive female, but she was a swirler in the past. She dated white guys and stuff like that, but I guess he thought that he could get himself a very beautiful, attractive woman and change her for the better, and, you know, unfortunately for Devon, that wasn't the case. You see, this charlatan known as Meagan Good may be a beautiful woman, but she is definitely, as the black folks say, for the streets. That's right. Back in December of 2019, I believe it was, they were on the Tamron Hall show, and they were asked a number of questions to see if they knew each other well. Like, they'll ask the spouses if they know their partners well. And one of the questions was, when was your very first date? I want you to check out this little clip. Fair use, of course, and I'm not making any profit off of this video, but fair use. Let's go with the clip. Roll the clip.
I'm for sure that I'm right about this. I'm for sure.
It was like at the end of May in 2011.
That's absolutely not right.
What is it? Was it June?
Yes, it was.
Oh.
She doesn't even remember. Wow.
Is it really? But I thought it was just after Mother's Day. After the premiere.
The premiere? No.
Okay, skip all this bullshit. It looked like this man knew her better than she knew him, but, you know, I don't think he really did.
Now, I ain't qualified at nothing, you know.
Whatever.
That probably gonna be the only one I get right.
Let's get one more up there. One more, ladies and gentlemen.
Two in the butt. Right?
Kirk Franklin is a religious singer, and she's thinking about some goddamn butt song. So,
We love you, Kurt. Baby, this is your favorite song. Come on.
That is one of my favorite songs.
oh, it is one of his favorites, but that wasn't the one that he first said. So I don't know. But here's my whole point. This man got more of the questions right than she did. Apparently, he thought he knew her better, but he didn't. Because unfortunately, like they said, and like I said in the beginning of this video, Meagan Good is unfortunately for the streets. Like most black people say when they talk about females who are just not really good at being a wife or a wife material, period. This religious man thought he was getting the best woman on earth because he married her, and most of the time, if a marriage ends, most of the time it's going to be the woman that ends it for some reason or other. That's why a lot of guys need to get themselves prenuptial agreements so they don't have to lose half their goddamn life savings, all right? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. He decided to file for divorce, and she is done. Because she's obviously not the very religious female that he thought that she was, unfortunately. Now, I could tell you, I don't know Devon Franklin personally, but Devon Franklin, from what I've seen, and from especially this video that I watched, he seems to be a very positive person. He really takes his beliefs in the Lord, his faith, very seriously. So I don't believe this would be a man that would really cheat on his wife or even put a hand on his wife. He's a man that wants to provide for his wife. He wants to do the things he's doing, like producing movies and, you know, spreading the word of God and stuff like that. And I can respect that and appreciate that. But unfortunately, Meagan Good just wants to run the streets. She wants to be with other men. She wants to cheat. Those are some allegations that were put out there, that she's cheating on him. And she's out here 1 minute dressing like she is a preacher's wife, not showing skin. And the next minute she's out here showing everything, her ass and all the skin that, you know, God's given her. And I don't think he really appreciated that. So perhaps he could have been in a relationship with her that he just tried to make it work as best he could because he doesn't believe in divorce, I guess. Maybe he didn't believe in the divorce at first. He just wanted to continue to try to work things out because everybody deserves a second chance. But I guess he just got fed up with it and he decided to file for divorce. There was something that I need you to see, guys. There was a interview that Meagan Good and Devon Franklin did with Oprah Winfrey, okay? I know some of you don't like Oprah Winfrey, I can understand that. But she said that God, literally God, told her that Devon Franklin was the one that she needed to marry, that he was the one. She speaks about a relationship that she was in before Devon, and I want you to just hear the words that she speaks about the person that came before him. I just want you to hear this, and I'm going to come back and speak on it really quickly. Here we go.
thought or that
It was-
you were gonna marry Devon?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was actually.
Jesus, really?
It's interesting how it happened because I was just coming out of a relationship that I'd been in for almost 4 years, and the person wasn't bad. The person just wasn't good for me, and I wasn't good for them. I kind of was playing house and playing wife, but I wasn't his wife. And after a while, I started to act out and started to be kind of just like self-destructive, where you just you're acting up because you're frustrated and you're upset and you believe that you're not getting what you're putting into the relationship.
There are a couple of things that she said there that actually still ring true to this relationship here, unfortunately. And I'm not making light of this divorce or anything, because I put them on my Black Love video a long time ago as one of the black couples that I was rooting for, because I like to see black couples. I'm all about black love, and they were one of the couples that I really believed in and hoped that everything would continue to work out for them, and eventually they would have a child, but they never did, and unfortunately they never will now because the marriage is over. But what she said there, she said that she was playing house, playing wife. She was playing house and playing wife with Devon. Then she said something about acting out when she wasn't getting what she wanted. Maybe she's not getting what she wants from him, and she's acting out now because she's doing things that he doesn't see that a wife should be doing. She's doing maybe certain roles. She's showing too much skin. I mean, come on, he's a man of religion. I'm in the belief of this. If I have a wife, which I do, when you marry your wife, she can look sexy if she wants to, but if you're going to wear some skimpy ass type of clothes that you would take to a club, if you do that when you're single, you want to show men what you have when you're single, that's fine, because you're looking for a man, you want to get somebody, okay. But when you get married, you shouldn't be wearing clothes like that anymore. It's outside. You want to wear a little skirt or something like that, a skirt that's, how can I say this in a way where I'm trying to think of the words, a skirt that is basically not showing too much. Let's put it that way. Okay, not a really short skirt, but maybe a skirt or whatever you feel comfortable doing that. But don't show all your damn skin and out here dressing like you some woman on the street. And he wasn't having it. That's probably what it was. I don't know, and I don't really want to speculate. This is just, I guess, what it is, speculation, because I'm just making this video. But seeing as he's a man of God, I'm thinking that's probably what it is. He didn't like the fact that she started wearing all these particular types of clothing and the way she was acting. And I think they were talking about, there was a video where she's, can I even say this on YouTube? She's doing something very questionable with a black man in bed. I don't want to go any further than that, but yeah. So those are some factors that probably led into this particular relationship and its self-destruction. It's sad, man. I think that show was actually Harlem. I think that's some show that's on. I never seen it though, but I think the show was Harlem, that she was doing this questionable thing with this black man. YouTube doesn't want me to say it. I really don't give a shit, but I'm not going to say it anyway, because even me saying it, let alone thinking about it, is disgusting. And she got a lot of blowback for that shit, and that might have really been the nail in the coffin to this relationship. But anyway, this isn't anything to celebrate, really. I don't celebrate people breaking up. I don't celebrate, especially when it's black couples and shit like that. But I guess maybe some of the men out there, especially the manosphere dudes, are probably happy that Devon Franklin did this, and Megan Good can go back to the streets, because she's just not really wife material. It's just like I said with the Kelly Rowan video that I did prior to this video here. Like, when you're a wife, there are certain things that are expected of you as a woman to be doing for your husband and to be doing as a wife. Meaning not flirting with other men, taking your marriage vows seriously, not doing questionable things. I mean, even Megan Good herself, I remember this. Megan Good herself even said that she is very careful about the roles that she takes. She said this, I know, especially since she was married to Devon. She had said that she's very careful about the roles that she takes, because if it's any kind of role where she has to take her clothes off, or if it's any kind of situation where it makes her feel uncomfortable, she's not going to do it. So I guess she was comfortable doing what she did on Harlem, okay? And everybody knows what I'm talking about, because I know the majority of you have probably seen what I'm talking about. You probably watched that show and seen what she did with that black man between the sheets. I'm not going to go that far, but that's about as far as I'll go with that. But she said out of her own mouth, and now she's out here acting like she's free. Like she's a free one. Well, she sure is free now, okay? She sure is free now, All right. Megan Good is gorgeous. I mean, I always thought she was beautiful. I still think she is. Like I said with Kelly Rowland, that's not going to take anything away. You know? I remember she was in Friday, and I was a little kid just like her. I think she's only like 2 years younger than me. And I remember the first movie I really got into her was in Biker Boys. And then she was in other movies and so on and so forth. But she's swirled before, so don't be surprised if she gets herself a white man next or just gets another brother. Who knows? But she's free to do whatever the hell she wants now because pretty sure Devon will be looking for another woman. I don't care how beautiful the woman is. I can tell you the same fucking thing like I would say to people that know me in real life. Even if the woman that I'm with is beautiful and my wife is beautiful, if my wife was like Megan Good and was showing everything to everybody, dancing sexually and showing too much skin and shit like that, I wouldn't have her around anymore because you're supposed to show that shit to me. You can wear what you want. I'm not going to be some guy that's going to force you to wear what you don't want to wear or tell you what to wear. I don't do that to women. I don't do that. I'm not a slave master and she's not my slave. She's my wife. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to take your marriage seriously and you should know what to dress, how to dress and how to behave as a wife. Okay? So all this shit about playing house and playing wife, yeah, she was right about that. She was playing house and playing wife with this dude too. Obviously. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm not celebrating this because it's black love and it's a damn shame it didn't last. I'm glad for the other black love couples out there that continue to last to this day. Denzel Washington and his wife, Angela Bassett and her husband, Courtney B. Vance. So there are still couples out there in the black community that are still lasting for years and years to come. I mean, look at Ozzie Davis, okay, him and Ruby Dee, they were married for a very long fucking time until his death. And then she eventually passed away a couple of years ago as well. I think it was a couple of years ago she passed away. So there's still black love out there, and I'm not going to ever think that there isn't because I know it exists. There are TV shows that are out there want us to all be swirling with people and stuff like that. They want us to believe that all of our black women are promiscuous, all our black men are cheaters that bed hop to one another. There are channels out there that are promoting the separation of black men and black women because they're pieces of shit channels that just make money off of the separation of black people, period. I'm not one of those. I'm just calling out the hypocrisies here. Talk about black men and black women relationships. Talk about white supremacy, all that shit. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Let me know what you think about this particular situation. What are your thoughts on this? And of course, I'll get back to you in the comment section as always. I love you guys. Take care. Peace out.